Hello, welcome back. Last time I got the pre-lever parts of level 16 all cleaned up. No more demons. Squeaky clean. I don't have that many potions. I should have more. And now it is time to...
What ails you, my friend?
Poke at things and see what it does. I would like to buy, I guess, a bunch of these. My mana with this staff is 14! I'm not going to be casting any spells, so I'm not going to bother with mana potions. Those just... Do I have any spells that cost 14 or less? Yeah. But I won't be casting those. Not even telekinesis, I need one more point. Town portal... Oh, phasing! Technically. Okay, well, I can cast phasing once. There's an entire 4th page of spells, and I don't know what's on it. Well, nothing right now. Soldier Staff of Healing, right, I'm using that just to heal when I want to. Got these as soon as I realized the staff isn't a good idea, which might happen. I guess I'll equip phasing? Sure. Alright, and am I ready to go down there? Almost. I want to talk to Adria and see if she has any fancy elixirs for me, I guess? Have I looked at Griswold's premium items lately?
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Town portal, how am I on those? I have only one.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Oh, that's something I don't want to hear twice in a row. You know what, I'll buy a elixir of dexterity, thanks. The rest of that looks fine as it is, okay. Recharge staves, we will see that at some point during Sorcerer playthrough probably. It's just like item repair for staff, I assume. Premium items.
What can I do for you?
It has changed slightly, but it's nothing that I currently want. I could talk to Wirt. Yeah, let's give him a chance to be useful. Maybe he will be. I've got one or two things from him.
Psst, over here.
Not what I want. I have something else of haste. And that has no other modifiers on it. But this does. Alright, so let's see if this staff is actually any good. I say, I'm gonna have to find something to fight, and that means poking at levers. First of all, though... That's fastest attack? Are you sure? That's barely any faster than the other staff, which I now see is slower than the sword. Okay, I'm much less impressed by that than I was expecting to be. Okay, well I'll try it, but I think I just discovered this is just an underwhelming two-handed weapon. So no shield for me. Well, do I need a shield? No knockback is the important thing. Anyway, pull the lever and one of these is going to open, I'm fairly certain. Will I see which one? Yes, that one. I have telepathy and I know exactly what's happening on the map. Alright, well I'll try to fight whatever this battle is with this staff. Is it going to be Blood Knights? Are they already pouring out of there? Not yet. Dangerous corner. Okay, there's one. Alright, staff. Huh! That was pretty good. Okay. Two to 3 hits. And, I mean, the knockback can happen with just denying you the opportunity to walk to the next tile. Is this a spiral? Might be. Okay, you know what? His staff seems fine, probably. Sure, no blocking, but I can't block those anyway, and as long as I don't get cornered by Blood Knights, maybe I won't need to block. Another flail. I already have one of those. Here's that little star thing. Now I wonder if... have multiple ones of these opened up? Not that I can see. Blood Knight coming. Yeah, you know what? This works. This is doing the job. While Griswold's Edge will do a better job at keeping things off of me, they'll require many more hits. If this is just 2 or 3, then I don't have to keep things off me for as long. Like, I've taken 0 hits from Blood Knights with this staff. This is good. Two hits for you? Yeah, that's good. I like this. Gonna stand my ground here. I know where you want to step. Oh, I was wrong. Wow, 1 hit! Nice! So that did 100 damage? Because they have exactly 100 HP, I'm told by my experience having killed them. Could you go somewhere else? Could you go anywhere else than that? Just somewhere, somehow? I guess not. Maybe? Yes, here we go. That's better. You can't reach me from there. Move. That's right. Okay, this is good. I'm happy with my staff. Okay, so standing there though, that doesn't work as well. So if being hit by 2 at once, it still does hurt quite a lot. So I'm going to do this and that. Great. Okay. I want that. I'm going to ditch this flail. One hit. Alright, I'm touching it. It's been pulled. Alright, there are 2 white flails on this ground, on the floor over here, for anybody who might want such things. So I think, yeah, that symbol there matched what was over here, so it makes sense that would be the one that it opens. So I guess Diablo's in this one, which will be the final one that opens, maybe? Maybe. Or a way to his lair, or something. Again, I don't remember how this battle goes. We might be about to find out. Okay, so that whole thing is open. Like, there were these symbols and then the, like, 4-pointed one, like what I saw in the lever room just now, was down in the south corner, I think. Well, if that fireball had a blast radius on it, you'd be hitting yourself. I guess it doesn't. Not for you, at least. Oh dear! This is possibly bad. However, my kill rate might be good enough for it not to be. No, 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 I have to run. Alright, I need bottlenecks. Or at least some distance. Okay. That actually worked out just fine. I will never use this. I don't think I even can. No. That's fine. Many Counselor, 1 Blood Knight. I see things happening down there. Ow. Ow. You still hurt me a lot. Do I just go in? No, no, no. Still though, like, look how that battle went. That was beautiful. I took 1 hit. And just littered the ground with corpses. Alright, that's where you are. Alright, I have stepped pretty firmly in there. If any Blood Knights exist, they will come to me. I think they don't anymore. Nice. Sorry, those are advocates, not counselors. I was calling them the wrong name. Oh boy, don't like this. Gonna run away. Nice. I think there was one more? No, I killed 4. It just happened so quick that my count feels like it's wrong because of it. I thought you were teleporting the other way. Blood Knight coming. Sometimes I swing my sword just to stop moving. It's not a sword, it's a staff. Whoa. Okay, we got some trouble here. I was ready to drink a potion, but I prefer to do this. Alright, that room is now quite a mess. I don't think I have any offensive scrolls. Hey! I do have Nova, but I can't cast it. That probably wouldn't do much here anyway. Alright, just gonna have to pick you off slowly. That's fine. Oh. Hey, again. So that does have a blast radius on it. But it doesn't hit the caster. Probably good for this hypothetical future when I would be the caster. Ow. I mean, it looks like it does, so it makes sense that it would. I could go for another hit before healing, but I think that's not the way to go here. Nobody's taking my bait, so I guess I'm the one who gets baited here. That's fine, this'll work. Oh boy, maybe. Hey, a ring.
Too much baggage.
Well, find a way. Here, I'll drink a potion.
I gotta pawn some of
What?
this.
Oh, right. I should have thrown away the scroll of Nova. That's fine, whatever. I see you. I'm aware. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna go around this corner. See, there was a second one I didn't know about. Yeah, you were stuck in that location. You were just, like, phased out of existence. If I stand here... Yeah, you were still there. So they can't move out of this situation. They'll never go, like, into my space when walking invisibly while teleporting or whatever they do. I can kind of get a feel for how they move while phased out of existence. Oh boy, a scroll of Nova. Alright, well, there are things I can do here. I can equip my sword and shield to carry more, and then ferry all this stuff back to town. That's right. I know where you are. Alright, am I going back to town? I haven't pulled that lever yet, and I think that might, again, like, it'll open up the final chamber that exists here, and perhaps summon the final battle. I'm not quite ready for that at this moment. Alright, I'll carry the Scroll of Nova, I guess, and... Okay, so I'll leave this on the ground, I'll leave this on the ground, I'll pick that up. I'll pick that up, I suppose? Sure. I want to know what this ring is. It might be good. I guess one downside of leaving some of my used equipment in there is I can't repair it while I'm here, but I don't think it's close enough to breaking for that to be an issue. Cool, but I'll sell. Cool, but I'll sell. Right?
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Sure. These two rings I've been carrying around forever. I don't need this. That one goes away. I don't need the... I can put it in the bank for book reading. Never did find a suit of plate armor that suited me.
Good day. How may I serve
I did
you?
change away from Arcane's Valor, but to another set of ring mail or whatever. Alright, you sit in the magic tab. Alright, this is a Knight's Staff of Wizardry. That's pretty nice, but it's not fastest attack speed.
What ails you, my friend?
Nothing anymore. You fixed it. Thanks. Alright, Scrolls of Nova, gonna sell both of those. And should I load up on more potions than I have? Yes.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
If this is going toward a final battle like I think it is, then let's take every advantage available. I'll take that. I'll take this. Vision, Flash, Inferno, those are all fine. Town Portal, got it. Not using mana for anything. So lots of potions. Drink that, see what Pippin has.
What ails you, my friend?
Strength, 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 magic, dexterity, dexterity. Okay. This is when I spend my money on elixirs. It's now. I'll pass on the magic one, I guess. Nah, I'm gonna buy it.
I don't have a spell ready.
There we go. Alright, and there are
What ails you,
some
my
scrolls of healing. I have a staff of that, though. If I'm gonna take the time to use a scroll, I can take the time to use the staff, I think. I'll keep one on me. In case of surprises. And my... I mean, I have
What
so many
ails you, my
potions, but
friend?
let's get a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I'm gonna put these in a place where they're closer to my mouse location. So that if I'm... You know what I should do then is this. So if I'm refilling my belt... Those are as close to it as I can get them. Okay. Okay, so strategy is drink lots of potions.
Whoa! What can I do for you?
Yes, and yes. And yeah, it's because of the Veil of Steel that I have so little mana. Oh, I have more now. Because I took off the, because I put on this sword which increases it. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Knight's Sword Staff of Haste, back on. Soldier Staff of Healing, that goes here. Pull in that lever. Okay, I did it. Nobody talked in backward to me, but here's another one. Now hold up, did that do something on its own or do I have to pull both? This is not open and there was nothing else to open, so I'm assuming I have to do both. Alright, encounter may have started. I guess I'll equip phasing because it's the... Let's equip Town Portal. Let's equip healing. So for Town Portal, let's just cast that now. Equip healing. So if I need to run away, that's a place I can run to. Diablo, are you here? No? Just these. That's nice, I'll take it. Unless he is in the middle there. Blood Knight, Blood Knight. Yeah, sure.
Too much baggage.
Yes. I'm gonna leave that on the ground. Don't want to round that corner too fast. There's a bunch of counselors, though. I mean, advocates. Alright, well, I summoned a Blood Knight. Ah, that's a pentagram, so that's going to be another transport somewhere, I guess. So that'll be to Diablo's lair, maybe? No, there he is. He is just right there. The Dark Lord. Alright, so you create a explosion at my location. It's kind of rude. It's not the worst thing, but it is kind of rude. You have knockback. I have potions. Lots of them. And I will drink them. I can ignore your advocates. Just get things done this way. Ouch. Okay. You're using my own strategy on me. So right, I'm getting flamed up. That's okay. Ow! It's less okay now. Can I escape from you for a second? Yeah, if you can't see me, you don't know where my feet are to summon fire, where they are. Alright, here we go. And you know what? Let me take a moment to even do this. Don't love the idea of being cornered by you. Actually, yes I do, because then you can't push me back. No, I want to be in there. A little hard to engineer that, though. Diablo's dead. I can't do anything. Can't pick up that gold. Animation's frozen. I beat the game. So then. Had a little dagger in my belt, apparently. A gem was in his forehead. I cut it out. Does this turn into Albrecht's body now? I think so, yes. Okay. That's a face. He was still alive. He is still alive? And the allure of the gem, for some reason, causes me to put it in my own forehead. So all I did was transfer the Dark Lord from one body to another.
The soulstone burns with hellfire as an eerie red glow blurs your vision. Fresh blood flows into your eyes, and you begin to hear the tormented whispers of the damned. You have done what you knew must be done. The essence of Diablo is contained. For now. You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps, salvation.
Huh, that's actually not how I remember that going. Okay, so that was an explanation. Look at the resolution on that text. Is that just the same font scaled up? Alright. So yeah, actually a little bit more hopeful of an ending than I thought I remembered. I just remembered the soulstone stabbed into the forehead thing, and took that as, whoops, Diablo regained control and now he has my body and Tristram is doomed because of it. But no, I'm retaining control, so trying to fight him off from within my body. Why couldn't I have just not put the soulstone in my forehead? Well, it was just too alluring. I always took that as like the hand of Diablo reaching out and making me stab it. Like through the soulstone, basically. Okay, well, that is how the game ends, and I guess this just loops forever. I assume that's me underneath that cloak. Has to be fully obscured because I could be playing as any of 3 or maybe 5 characters if those 2 are accessible. Alright, well really, that's the end of Warrior Normal. If I would do this, I assume this would just load from my last save right before I started pulling levers. Yeah, last save right before I started pulling levers. 1 charge used, rings still on me, Knight's War Staff of Haste. Okay. I cannot get back to the... what if I said new game? Maybe that would do it? There we go, that's how you get back, you say new game. And now I'm in the menu again. Okay. Alright, so that's Warrior Normal. I ended up at level 25 with some gear that worked eventually. And that is done. So right, options for next thing. Could be rogue normal, could be sorcerer normal. No, it's the catacombs music. Or is this caves? One of those two. Could be, let's see, how is this? Right. Friendly fire. Ah, I see. No, I wouldn't want that. Not that I would play in multiplayer, but on principle I'm turning that off. Okay, that's the multiplayer, animation is running town, on. Quick cast. Test Bard, Test Barbarian. These might not be full, it says test. I wonder if these are like not actually fully playable experiences. Is this, I don't even know if this is unused data from the original game or something that was added like as a third-party edition or something, or an expansion or something. I don't know. I'll try turning these on. So current plan, I think I went through this before. Current plan is to go through rogue normal, then sorcerer normal, and whichever of those three I decide to take forward to nightmare and hell, then I will try that. And then after that we can see what these are, maybe? Or in between. That's the current plan. Things could change. Oh. Nah, that's fine. Numbers and gaining experience, dealing damage. I mean, we could remix the experience and try some of these other things. Didn't I decide there was something I wanted to change? Oh, that would be a big change. Not have to shuffle potions in from the inventory. No, that's part of the game. That's too big an exchange from a change for me to accept. Let's see some numbers. Whoa. Okay, that's silly. I'll choose vertical only. Alright, so for next playthrough we'll see numbers, at least for the first bit, unless I decide I don't like it. But just to see what that would be like. I guess that's fine. Sure. Never gets in the way that I've seen. Though, honestly, although it never gets in the way, it's not something I would want. I have to double click? This menu is so weird. Heal button pick up, fully damage button pick up, blah blah blah. Auto pick up in town, disable crippling shrine. So I assume there's something called... Oh. All shrines, okay. So, right, because I touched those shrines, and they always had negative effects, or at least often did. Not always. This would prevent me from clicking on them at all. So if I was doing a run where I refused to click on any shrine, this would just be an extra safety against that. Got it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Right, I was gonna toggle this, that was the one. So we'll see what the experience is like for that. And experience that as both non-sorcerer characters, like both ways, to decide whether it's appropriate for that one. I mean, really, it just saves me the fee and inconvenience of having to buy mana potions, but it saves me the fee. It messes with the economy, so no, I'm gonna leave that off permanently, actually. Okay. Alright, so those are the gameplay tweaks for next time. I also was tempted to try with a gamepad, but I think maybe that'll be for, like, Warrior Nightmare. Anyway, cool. So next time, Rogue Normal starts. So I will see you then to try that.